So, Alec, I was really interested by a couple of sort of polarities in what you were talking about. You were really stressing, even though it was a technology talk, a sort of high tech and high touch, and sort of the how you marry those two together was one of the things you were talking about. And then the other thing that I thought was interesting was, given recently with Facebook and Cambridge Analytics, how do you balance the personalization versus privacy, so people don't think I don't know you that well and you're creeping me out because you know more about me than I know about you. So can you talk about those two aspects?
Exactly, man, absolutely. So the first question was about the high-touch customer service versus technology, and to me that's not necessarily a real dichotomy, right? It's when I joined Zappos, I was driven by this challenge of how to bring the spirit of customer service to the website, how to scale it, right? And it's a question now of scaling. And if you understand that, you say, okay, we want to emulate this great customer experience, and the cornerstone of that experience is empathy to the person, right? So that's what makes Zappos, the Zappos customer experience great, is when you talk on the phone, the first thing you hear is, first of all, I'm sorry, we take responsibility, even though maybe UPS didn't drop it off on time or something like this, but you say, I'm sorry, and then I'll make it right for you. And then at that point the customer goes, this is nice, and then that creates the personal emotional connection. So the question is how you take that and put it on the website, and you can never substitute the personal touch from a person, but how close can you get? So the question of now using technology like chatbots or dialogue on the website, right? Maybe use artificial intelligence to detect when somebody is looking for something and can't find it, and then pop something, can I help you, right? In a very relevant way. That's one example of how you can get close to that.
And how do you deal with the privacy aspect in terms of, I mean, to me it suggests that there's a customer loyalty a priori in order for people to trust you enough to believe that you're acting in their best self-interest. Right?
Absolutely. It's like you've done research alongside with us. It's amazing. So we talk about personalization. We assume that it's a great thing and the customers understand it. But through our research, we found out that our customers have a different notion of personalization. So we did a big survey. What we found out was really stunning, was really interesting. It turns out that some of our customers really expect personalization from us, and they literally say, you know me enough, so give me only the choices that I would like. Use my data, use what I'm giving you. And some customers say, hey, I want to be anonymous, back off. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that insight drives this, maybe a decision to say the personalization should start at that level. Do you want us to use your data? Right. Or you want to be anonymous? Okay. Right. And the Cambridge Analytica thing was, I mean, what was done there was shared data that was never intended to be shared. That's just unethical. So we are part of Amazon, and Amazon is they're absolutely excellent in customer data security and privacy. So this should never be compromised, right? But beyond that, guaranteeing security and privacy, then you say, okay, would you want me to use your data? And my hypothesis is that it's a matter of trust. And the people who already trust us and say, yeah, use my data to make my experience better, that's fine. And the other customers, we have to win over their trust. And that's and that maybe not just Zappos, maybe they don't trust retailers or marketers in general. Right. But that would be the balance between security and privacy, and to me it's not really a balance. Like, we have to guarantee the security and privacy, and then build on top of it this other layer of, can I use your data to help you? Right.
And express the core value that matters, right?
Oh, exactly. So it has to be, I'm using your data to be helping you, not to market to you. Right. And that's where a lot of customers have been soured on this idea of companies spying on them, using their data to market to them.
Right. You know. Right. So one of the other things I wanted to touch on was the idea of two things: silos, and that it's just not customers that you need to be concerned with all the stakeholders. So silos internally, stakeholders externally, and some extent internally. Can you talk a little bit about the value and importance of that?
Absolutely. So again, Zappos is such a different company for many reasons, but the way we innovate on internal organization is one of those things. So silos and the org chart is a hallmark of kind of the old way of thinking, of command and control. Whereas Zappos has been doing this self-organization experiment, which is getting to be quite successful for a few years now, where the work is organized around the ideas that people have. So the org chart is around how you structure the work, not around people. And so that tends to break down silos and helps communication and so on. And then, of course, externally, Zappos is applying the exact same values to their vendors, like with our customers and employees: transparency, treating them well, right, making them happy. And that's why in many companies it's the vendors that really court the organization. With us, it's sort of the other way around,
Right.
and it's refreshing.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.